When most people think about aging, they think of it as this slow, inevitable decline, something that just happens to us as the years go by. But the truth is, aging is not a one-way street. Science today is uncovering that your body actually has built-in blueprints, systems that are designed to help you resist, repair, and even reverse aspects of aging. And when you understand how to activate these systems, you can literally take control of how you age. Let me tell you something fascinating. Your body has about 60,000 miles of blood vessels. That's enough to wrap around the earth twice. Those vessels don't just deliver blood, they deliver life. They bring oxygen, nutrients, and healing factors to every single organ in your body. When these blood vessels are healthy, your skin glows, your brain stays sharp, and your muscles stay strong. But when they start to age, when they become stiff or clogged, everything downstream begins to struggle. The good news: you can regenerate these blood vessels naturally through your diet and lifestyle. Now, let's talk about men's health after 50. This is an age where many men start noticing real changes. Energy levels dip. Recovery after exercise takes longer. Joints feel stiffer. And it's not just about how you look, it's about how you feel. Many of these changes come down to blood flow, metabolism, inflammation, and the gradual weakening of cellular defense systems. What most men don't realize is that these systems can be reignited. The key is timing: when you eat, how you rest, and what you fuel your body with. See, our cells are constantly being damaged by stress, pollution, poor diet, even by simply living. But we have repair mechanisms, and these mechanisms are most active at certain times of the day. For example, when you sleep, your body isn't just resting, it's rebuilding. Growth factors rise, damaged DNA gets repaired, and stem cells get activated. That's why good sleep isn't a luxury. It's biology's most powerful anti-aging tool. But there's more. The foods you choose can either accelerate aging or slow it down. Studies show that certain foods like green tea, berries, and tomatoes contain natural molecules that signal your body to repair itself. These molecules literally talk to your genes. When you drink a cup of green tea, you're activating a healing pathway called angiogenesis, which helps keep your blood vessels young and flexible. When you eat foods rich in polyphenols, like pomegranates or dark chocolate, you're activating your stem cells, helping your tissues renew themselves. Now, I know life after 50 can be demanding: careers, families, responsibilities, and time often feels short. But the reality is, smart changes made consistently are far more powerful than big, dramatic ones done occasionally. Something as simple as a 12-hour overnight fast, finishing dinner by 7 p.m., and having breakfast at 7 a.m. gives your body time to clean out damaged cells and rejuvenate itself. It's not about starving, it's about giving your body space to heal. And the mindset is just as important as the method. The science of longevity is not about living forever. It's about living fully, staying independent, active, and vibrant for as long as possible. Your body is not programmed to fall apart at a certain age. It's programmed to survive, and when you give it the right conditions, it knows exactly what to do. So think of this as the start of a journey, a reawakening of your body's hidden blueprint. You don't need expensive supplements or extreme routines. You already have everything you need inside you. What we're going to do next is explore how to unlock that blueprint, how to turn on the systems of regeneration, metabolism, and cellular renewal that can truly reverse the signs of aging from within. Let's dive deeper into how your body's hidden blueprint for reversing aging actually works. Inside you right now, there are powerful systems constantly communicating, systems designed to defend, repair, and regenerate. These include your angiogenesis system, which keeps your blood vessels healthy, your stem cell system, which rebuilds damaged tissue, your microbiome, which controls inflammation and metabolism, and your DNA protection system, which guards your genetic code. The amazing part is that these systems don't just fade with age, they respond to how you live. You can literally reprogram them through the choices you make every single day. For example, let's look at the role of stem cells. Think of stem cells as your body's internal repair crew. When you cut your skin or strain a muscle, it's stem cells that come rushing in to heal the damage. But as we age, these stem cells become less active, not because they disappear, but because they're not being properly activated. And what reactivates them? The right kind of nutrition, movement, and rest. Research has shown that certain natural compounds can wake up these stem cells. Blueberries, for instance, contain a compound called pyrrolobin, which stimulates stem cell activity in your muscle and brain. Green tea has EGCG, which helps your body repair damaged cells. Even simple foods like beans and lentils can boost your stem cells because they promote healthy gut bacteria, and those bacteria release short-chain fatty acids that signal your repair systems to turn on. But it's not just about what you eat, it's also about when you eat. Our bodies have an internal clock known as the circadian rhythm, and it regulates every function from digestion to cell repair. When you eat late at night, Your body gets conflicting signals. Should it digest food or should it repair cells? When you respect your natural rhythm by eating during daylight and resting at night, your metabolism runs smoother, your inflammation lowers, and your aging process slows down. This is why timing matters. For many men after 50, metabolism tends to slow and fat begins to accumulate more easily. But this isn't just about calories, it's about cellular efficiency. When your cells aren't given time to rest, their mitochondria, the tiny power plants inside them, become less effective. But when you follow natural cycles of fasting and eating, you give your mitochondria time to rejuvenate. They burn energy more cleanly, and that translates into more stamina, clearer thinking, and a younger, stronger body. Now let's talk about something that doesn't get enough attention: inflammation. It's one of the silent accelerators of aging. Low-grade inflammation can quietly damage your blood vessels, your joints, even your brain over time. But you can cool it down naturally. Foods like turmeric, olive oil, nuts, and leafy greens contain natural anti-inflammatory compounds that calm your immune system and help your tissues repair. It's like giving your body a break from constant internal stress. Movement is another key signal. Your muscles are more than just for strength. They're actually signaling organs. When you move even lightly, your muscles release proteins called myokines that communicate directly with your brain, your fat cells, and even your immune system. These myokines tell your body to reduce inflammation, burn fat, and grow new blood vessels. You don't have to run marathons. A 30-minute walk, a few push-ups, or some stretching can send powerful anti-aging messages throughout your body. And here's something inspiring: science shows that you can start to see measurable improvements in your body's repair systems within weeks of changing your lifestyle. This isn't about waiting years. Your body responds almost immediately. Think of it as flipping a switch that's been waiting to be turned on. The real secret to reversing aging isn't hidden in a lab or a pill. It's already within you. It's in your blood flow, your cells, your gut, your sleep, your movement. It's in how you connect with your natural rhythm and how you fuel your body's defenses. When you start to live in alignment with this blueprint, aging stops feeling like something that's happening to you and starts becoming something you can shape and control. Now that we understand the powerful systems inside your body, the ones that defend, repair, and renew, let's talk about how to activate them in your daily life. Because knowledge only becomes transformation when you put it into practice. Think about your daily routine, how you start your morning, when you eat your meals, how you move, and how you wind down at night. Every one of those choices either turns on or turns off parts of your longevity blueprint. So let's start at the beginning of the day, your morning. When you wake up, your body has just completed hours of internal repair. During the night, your immune system was recalibrating, your DNA was being checked for damage, and your brain was clearing away toxins through a process called the glymphatic system. So the first thing you put into your body in the morning matters. It can either continue that healing momentum or stop it. Hydration is key. A glass of water with a squeeze of lemon or green tea helps your cells reawaken and rehydrate after a night of fasting. Coffee in moderation can also support metabolism, but avoid loading it with sugar or artificial creamers, which trigger inflammation. Instead, think of your morning beverage as a gentle signal to your metabolism. It's time to wake up and burn clean. Breakfast timing is another hidden secret of longevity. You don't need to eat the moment you wake up. Giving your body an extra hour or two before eating can extend your overnight fast, and that activates a process called autophagy. Autophagy literally means self-cleaning. It's how your body clears out damaged cells, making space for new healthy ones to grow. When this process is active, your body becomes more efficient, your skin looks fresher, and your energy stabilizes. Now, let's talk about movement. You don't need a gym to stay young. Movement is medicine, and even small bursts of activity can turn on anti-aging genes. When you move your muscles, you send signals to your brain that increase blood flow and oxygen delivery. Your mitochondria, those tiny powerhouses inside every cell, become more active and efficient. You feel more alert, focused, and resilient. What's fascinating is that exercise doesn't just strengthen your muscles. It strengthens your immune system and even your brain. Studies show that moderate movement can stimulate neurogenesis, the growth of new brain cells, even later in life. That's part of the hidden blueprint. Your body wants to renew itself when you give it the right signals. Midday is a great time to refuel, but smartly. Focus on foods that nourish your blood vessels and your microbiome. Think colorful vegetables, beans, whole grains, and healthy fats like olive oil or avocados. These foods activate a pathway in your body that supports your gut bacteria, which in turn produce healing compounds that calm inflammation and boost your immune system. Your gut is not just a digestive organ. It's a control center for your health defenses. If you can get a few minutes of sunlight during the day, sunlight triggers your skin to produce vitamin D, which supports your immune system and helps regulate mood. Just 15 minutes can make a difference. Remember, your body evolved with the rhythm of nature, light during the day, darkness at night. When you stay in sync with that rhythm, your metabolism works better, your sleep improves, and your repair systems stay strong. As the day moves on, stress can creep in, and chronic stress is one of the biggest accelerators of aging. But here's what's remarkable: your body can actually reverse the harmful effects of stress through deep breathing, mindfulness, or even taking a slow walk outside. These small practices lower cortisol, the stress hormone, and increase nitric oxide, which relaxes your blood vessels and improves circulation. You literally change your biology when you calm your mind. Every moment is a chance to either accelerate aging or reverse it. When you align your eating, movement, and mental habits with your body's natural repair systems, you're not just slowing down the clock, you're rewriting it. You begin to age on your own terms with vitality, strength, and clarity. As evening arrives, your body starts shifting gears from performance to recovery. This is one of the most overlooked parts of the longevity blueprint. What you do in the hours before sleep determines how deeply your body can repair itself overnight. Many people underestimate this, but the evening routine is where your hidden anti-aging systems do some of their most important work. Let's start with food. Eating late at night is one of the biggest mistakes for anyone who wants to age well. When you eat close to bedtime, your body stays in digestion mode, not repair mode. Your insulin levels rise, your metabolism stays active, and your sleep quality suffers. Try finishing your last meal at least 2 to 3 hours before going to bed. This gives your body time to lower insulin, trigger autophagy, and prepare for cellular renewal. Your dinner itself should be light and balanced, foods that calm the body rather than stimulate it. Think vegetables, lentils, soups, or small portions of fish. These foods nourish your microbiome while supporting your body's nighttime healing process. Heavy, greasy meals make your system work harder when it should be resting. Now, let's talk about the power of light. Your body's internal clock, your circadian rhythm, is deeply influenced by light exposure. Bright artificial light in the evening, especially from screens, tells your brain that it's still daytime. That delays the release of melatonin, the hormone that signals your body it's time to sleep and repair. So, dim the lights in your home as you approach bedtime. Reduce screen exposure at least an hour before you plan to sleep. These small changes allow your hormones to realign with nature's rhythm, and your sleep becomes deeper, more restorative, and more rejuvenating. Sleep isn't just rest, it's regeneration. During deep sleep, your brain's glymphatic system clears away toxins and metabolic waste. Your tissues rebuild, your stem cells become active. Your blood vessels relax and heal microscopic damage from the day. Every night, your body has an opportunity to turn back the clock if you give it the chance. Stress management is another critical piece of the blueprint. Chronic stress floods your body with cortisol, which suppresses your immune system, raises blood sugar, and accelerates cellular aging. But just a few minutes of deep breathing before bed can reverse those effects. When you slow your breathing, you lower cortisol and activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your body that promotes rest and repair. You might not think that gratitude or calmness affects your biology, but science tells us otherwise. Positive emotions trigger the release of oxytocin and endorphins, natural chemicals that lower inflammation and improve heart health. It's no coincidence that people who cultivate emotional well-being tend to live longer, healthier lives. And don't forget connection. Spending time with loved ones, sharing a meal, or simply having a meaningful conversation all release powerful hormones that reduce stress and boost immunity. Your biology responds to relationships. They're as essential to your longevity as the food you eat or the sleep you get. So as you close your day, think of it not just as the end of a routine, but as preparation for renewal. Your body is waiting for the quiet hours of the night to perform its deepest healing. Treat that time with respect. Protect it. Let your evenings become a sanctuary where your longevity blueprint can fully express itself. When you wake up the next morning, you'll notice the difference. More energy, better focus, calmer mood, and even a healthier appearance. These are signs that your body's repair systems are working exactly as nature designed them to. The path to reversing aging isn't about doing more, it's about doing what truly matters with intention, eating earlier, sleeping deeper, breathing slower. These simple, science-backed practices reconnect you to your natural rhythm, the same rhythm your body has known since the beginning of life itself. Now that we've explored how your body's systems of repair, regeneration, and renewal work together, it's time to bring everything full circle. Because the truth is, reversing aging isn't about chasing youth, it's about reclaiming your vitality, your focus, and your strength at any age. We often think of aging as a slow breakdown, but science shows something very different. Your body is wired for health. Even in your 50s, 60s, or 70s, your cells are still capable of regenerating. Your blood vessels can still grow new branches. Your stem cells can still rebuild tissues. Your immune system can still learn and adapt. Aging is not the end of growth. It's simply the result of how your body's defense systems are treated over time. And that's the hidden blueprint, understanding that the key to aging well lies not in avoiding time, but in nurturing your biology so it performs as it was designed to. You're not powerless in the face of aging. You are, in fact, the architect of how you age. Think about this: every meal, every breath, every night of sleep is a message to your body. You can tell it to repair or you can tell it to decay. You can teach it to grow stronger or to weaken. And what's amazing is how quickly your body listens. Within days of eating real, whole foods, your blood vessels start to relax. Within weeks of consistent movement, your metabolism resets. Within months of better sleep and stress management, your immune system grows younger and more resilient. The science is clear: your body wants to heal. It just needs your permission. Men over 50 often come to me asking if it's too late to make a difference. My answer is always the same: your body never stops responding to care. Every positive change counts. Whether it's swapping processed food for real food, walking for 20 minutes a day, or setting a regular bedtime, these steps may seem small, but biologically, they're massive. They trigger ancient survival pathways that rebuild and renew you from the inside out. It's not about perfection, it's about consistency. Aging well is not achieved through extremes, it's built through rhythms. Your body loves patterns: regular meals, regular rest, regular movement. These patterns calm your hormones, stabilize your metabolism, and strengthen your resilience. Let me share something I often remind my patients: health is not the absence of disease. It's the presence of vitality. It's waking up clear-headed. It's having energy that lasts through the day. It's feeling strong enough to do the things that matter to you. That's the real goal, because longevity without vitality isn't truly living, it's just existing. So as you move forward, remember this: the blueprint to reversing aging is already within you. It's not hidden in some distant laboratory or locked away in your genes. It's written into every cell, every vessel, every heartbeat, and every choice you make is an instruction to that blueprint. When you choose foods that heal, when you move your body, when you rest deeply, and when you manage your stress, you're giving your body permission to stay young from the inside out. The power to age well has always been in your hands. You just have to decide to use it. So start where you are. Drink that cup of green tea. Go for that walk. Eat that handful of berries. Turn off your screens an hour earlier. Every one of those choices is a signal that tells your body to regenerate, to renew, to thrive. Because aging well isn't about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. And when you live in sync with your body's natural blueprint, you'll discover something extraordinary. Your best years aren't behind you, they're right here waiting to be unlocked.